To make them crave you badly, you always have to remember this one thing. If you start following this, then manifesting a specific person to fall in love with you will be an extremely easy process. But if you don't, you would continue living in a loop of I wish it would happen. Has it ever happened to you that the thing that you did not want badly manifested in a very short interval of time, and that too without any efforts? It was like you thought about it for a few minutes, and then it appeared in front of you. You thought it to be a coincidence. But then you came across the concept of manifestation, and you started to understand that you manifested it somehow. So, you wanted to manifest a specific person to fall in love with you. But it never happened as you wish it would happen. You wanted to do everything perfectly. You tried a lot, but it didn't happen yet. You tried to force it, but still no results. The biggest mistake that you committed here is that you became attached to it. Yes, you know it, you became attached to it. But do you know that this attachment to the desire is the only reason that is stopping it from happening? I know you have heard about it earlier, but have you looked at it deeply? Have you identified why attachment to your desire is a bad thing and what to do instead? You don't know it, you don't understand it yet. But today you are going to understand it. You will learn about it. The majority of the people who are not manifesting their desire have this serious problem with attachment. They think that their life depends upon it. They think that if this desire does not manifest, then they are finished, they have lost all the chances. But I want to remind you it is nothing like that. Just tell me one thing. When you desire something, let's say you desire a person to be in a relationship with you, then what would your answer be if I asked you what you wanted? Well, you would say, I don't have them, and I want them to be with me. Isn't it? This would be your answer, right? You want something when you don't have that thing. Now, if you get attached to your desire, then in your mind you are attached to the idea of not having it. When someone is attached to their desire, they are attached to the idea of not having that desire. They are attached to the idea of lacking that desire. They are holding the state of not having their desire so tightly that they are always conscious of not having their desire. And whatever they are conscious of manifests in their reality. You can say that your consciousness is filled with certain ideas. It is filled with certain narratives. And that narrative finds its way to appear in your reality. Whatever story you are playing internally is getting reflected back to you in your external reality. Your story about yourself, the conditions of your life, and the people in it are showing up in your reality. That's why it is said that you have to get detached from your desire. Detaching from the desire does not mean that you have to forget your desire. It means that you have to let go of the state of not having your desire. You have to detach from the idea that you don't have your desire. Instead, you have to embody the idea of having your desire. You have to embody the state of consciousness where you have your desire. Now, what does this state of consciousness look like? Well, it looks like, I already have that desire. I got it. I have it. It is so lovely to have it. Now that I have it, I can do X, Y, Z. Your story would sound something like, you already have it, and you are thinking from the state of already having it. Let's say you wanted that specific person to fall in love with you. Now, attachment with the desire would look something like, I don't have them. When will they come into my life? When will they show that they love me? What if they don't love me? I want them to love me. Your story would always sound something like, it is not here yet, I want it, and I might not be able to have it. This is what people with failed manifestations persist in. They are persisting in the idea of not having their desire. They are persisting in the idea of lacking it. By getting attached to their desire, they are getting attached to this state, which is constantly appearing in their life. Now, the approach that you have to follow if you want that specific person to fall in love with you is pretty simple, and it sounds something like this. They are in love with me. We go on dates, and it feels so good. We hang out a lot. They adore me and give gifts to me. I am so blessed to have them in my life. We go on vacations. We share our secrets. We talk every day. It feels so wonderful to have them. Can you now look at how the story has changed? How does it sound? Well, this is the story that you have to play in your mind. This is the story that you have to entertain. You have to get attached to the idea of having your desire. This is how you will persist in the state of having your desire. So, observe yourself carefully. Observe if you are really living from the state of having your desire. If you are really living with the idea that the desire is yours, or you are living with the idea that you want it to happen badly. If right now you are with the idea of wanting it badly, then it is always appearing in your reality as if you want it badly. You keep on manifesting the situations where you want it badly. This needs to be changed, and promise me that you will change it today. Don't try to rectify the old situations. Don't try to fix them. If you are manifesting something or someone that you have history with, then throw away the old story. The old story does not matter to you. The old story has no relevance at all in your life. You don't have to fix that old story. Just like a writer throws away the old draft in the dustbin, you too have to do it with the old story. You are not correcting something old. Just throw the old story from your mind. Take a new sheet of paper and write your new story. This is what you have to do. Write a new story and accept it as true. It won't appear straight away in your reality. It will take some time, but soon it will appear in your life if you persist in the new story. This video might have been short, but it will greatly help you. If you really are serious about learning about what it takes to manifest something in your reality, then I have made this video that has all the important steps that you have to follow to make it happen for you. You can find this by clicking on the first video that now appears on the screen.